Teamwork, communication. A lot of Marines come and their what is not as big as their why. Everybody wants to become a martial arts instructor. However, what is the purpose of you becoming a martial arts instructor? What will you do after you become a martial arts instructor? What will you gain? What will you give if you become a martial arts instructor? The goal is to finish with all 39 Marines as martial arts instructors.
As an NCO, being a martial arts instructor not only gives you the opportunity to lead Marines, but to teach Marines. To me, being a martial arts instructor is more about the Marines and myself, being able to give something back to them, something they can use. I've learned more being able to help correct and help fix deficiencies and others' techniques when they execute them, and that is able to help me learn as well as the Marines around you while you're executing the techniques. They're able to critique and help break down the steps that you're doing correctly and the steps that you're doing incorrectly.
Week 1 was more of the inoculation of them learning what right looks like, getting an introduction to the overall scheme of the martial arts instructor course. Week 2 is now the employment of it. So they got a chance to actually utilize standing free sparring. And once again, it's an inoculation to violence. A lot of Marines are not introduced to violence. A lot of Marines have never even been in a fight before. So to figure out and to get in touch with that interpersonal violence is one thing that we try to employ here. Also, to learn proper technique. A lot of these Marines are just working off of just stamina and aggression, but it's completely different. This is an art. This is a discipline. So you have to be able to maneuver and be able to utilize and be able to de-escalate the situation while still being able to properly defend yourself. A big misconception is that, it's a physical course. Like, that's all we're gonna do is we're gonna work the body, we're gonna pound the body, we're gonna pound the body. Some of the major events for week 2 were the exam. So they were tested out Monday on overall everything that they had learned from week 1 up until now. Also, another big event was their explain, demonstrate, imitate, practice, or their eat-up exam. Actually, their bread and butter of what they're gonna be doing as a martial arts instructor. One of the major visitors that we're gonna have come by is Nick Moreno, who's a knife expert. And it's always good to have these outside sources come to just show them the extra to what else they can do to employ their techniques, to increase their follow-on toolbox. Because there's one thing, but to know a plethora of other techniques to follow on, and be able to expand your toolbox is something that every Marine should be able to have. Let's go, get it together, up, down, up. For 15 training days, each unit gave us their best NCO. And for those 15 days, we pushed them past their leadership capabilities. We pushed them past their physical capabilities. We pushed them past their mental capabilities, and we pushed them past their character. We allowed them to take that mask off that they hide behind their units on a regular basis. And with that being said, we bring them back a better product, a stronger NCO. Now, as we go into week 3, you can see that they have now become comfortable within the violence that they have found within them. This is where now they show their confidence. They feel a little bit more comfortable. The execution of the techniques that they utilize is a lot more fluid because of the proficiency and the repetition of how many times they have done it up until this point. Well, the culminating event is conducted on T-Day 14. Going into that, you can already tell that the body has already been through some form of adversity. The mind has been through some form of adversity. Their characters have been tested. So by the time we get into the culminating event, this is where everything that they have learned up until this point is now time to utilize. So upon graduation, T-Day 15, this is now where they will graduate 30 martial arts instructors. These Marines that graduate become a part of you, and every student that they teach will be a reflection of what you've done.